Hi everyone, I hope that you're having an excellent start to your weekend. It's Friday. It's such an auspicious day. In Hinduism, it's the day for Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth. The Muslims actually pray on Fridays, and it's a very special and significant day because it's known as Jumha. So it's a blessing and a day of spiritual reflection to God Allah. So today's video is about last night's weather. It was so beautiful, the rain and the lightning and the thunder. I actually knew it was going to rain because whenever I wash my car, it rains. So I went to the car wash yesterday. Yeah, so anyway, today's video is technically not about that, but I just felt it was important to mention. Anyways, so, okay, where are we starting today? So today feels very special to me. And this is just a reminder for you to actually go out there and celebrate the little wins in life. For me, at the moment, the biggest win for me is to be alive because I celebrate life every day. So I just wanted to touch on a few things. So yesterday I went to the Hare Krishna temple and the service was really beautiful. And I met this acknowledgeable Krishna devotee who actually recited and knew names and dates and years that are relevant to the Bhagavad Gita. And it just reminded me of this evangelist that I mentioned in a previous post, whereby he mentioned exact phrases and verses from the Bible. This is something so phenomenal and inspirational to have that height of spirituality and closeness to God. That is something that it's beyond words, actually. You know, with reference to like books and texts and stuff like that, I noticed that there's quite a few occasions whereby I came across, I was like in certain situations, maybe like a cousin's house or visiting someone or somewhere, and there'll be this old pile of books, like old books. And I'll always find myself looking around there. I'll go there and I'll just go and see what's in the box. And I'll always find one book that actually catches my attention. And I'll take the book because this is just like an old set lying somewhere that no one is bothered about or no one is using. I'm not sure if you guys have experienced anything like that, like where there's just a pile of books and then one will actually get your attention and you read it and it adds so much of value to you. This actually reminds me of a book that my friend gave me when I was in primary school. And I think I was like maybe around 8 or 9 years old. And the book was called Badger in Danger. And my mom was like super fascinated by me and this book because I read the book so many times that I actually memorized an entire book. And I used to sit in front of her and I used to give her the book and I'll be reciting the whole book from beginning to end. And she was so impressed that an 8 or 9 year old could actually do that. And it just made me really think about the animal itself. Like I mentioned in the previous video about the sacred bond between animals, and it's really something so beautiful. And when I Googled the spiritual significance of a badger, it's actually persistence, determination, and endurance. And that's something that we all need to cultivate within us in this day and age. So even like yesterday, I went to the gym and I was on the treadmill, and a vision came to me of the time that I visited Dubai and I held a falcon on my arm. You know, in the desert, you can take pictures and stuff with the falcons. And the symbolic meaning of a falcon is actually divine guidance, wisdom, strength, and actually the ability to connect to the spiritual realm. So it's really so beautiful sometimes when you sit and reflect and you get those I don't know, it's just like a light bulb that switches on and you get this amazing and profound thought that would enter your mind. It's really something mystical and beautiful. Yeah, so I don't know, there's just something different in the air today. And I actually just listened to the song by Phil Collins called Something in the Air. And it really struck me. And then I Googled the lyrics, and he actually did write the song because he was going through a lot in his life. And when he was asked, like, what was his inspiration for the song, his answer was that he was spontaneous when he wrote the song and he's not sure what it is about. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. Sometimes in life, you will have this epiphany or you will have this motivation to just do something. And that is actually your higher self guiding you and motivating you to make a change in the world. I mean, even like when we look at all these movies like Passenger and Avatar, we think that it's fictional. However, I am a firm believer that this comes from real life experiences. And it's God working through people. It's God going to you and you connecting to your higher self and coming up with all these gorgeous stories and stories of magic and power and philosophy and inspiration. I mean, where do all these people draw their inspiration from? The songwriters, the authors. Like I always speak about the book The Alchemist. Where do they draw inspiration from? It comes directly from divine source. And we all need to connect to our higher selves and be the light of the divine source. I hope that you have a blessed and safe weekend. Thank you.